kitchen again, and today I will be sharing a recipe that I do with the discard of sourdough starter. So I've been trying to revive Hope for the last 2 weeks, and it was an epic mess. And like, I was feeding it twice a day, discarding half, feeding it the same amount, blah blah blah, and it wasn't working. And then I went back to a training I did over the colder months with Whispering Willow Farm. I did a sourdough class with them, and they were feeding it like specific. So I'm like, okay, if it's not working, then maybe it's the method I'm using. So I switched my Friday, I switched my container, my mason jar, started with a brand new clean mason jar, and I put 50 grams of the sourdough starter, and then I fed it 50 grams of water, 50 grams of bread flour. And I started seeing a change, it was amazing. And then twice a day on Friday, twice a day on Saturday, twice a day on Sunday, and I fed it this morning, Monday morning. I'm getting there. I should be seeing it almost doubled, like from the night of Sunday night till Monday morning, and almost doubled. So it's almost to that point where I can start making maybe a bread recipe, but like I'm close. I can almost feel it. But until that point, I have a lot of discard, and one of the fun way that I like dealing with discard is I store it in the fridge, and then I do a applesauce sourdough discard cake or muffin, depending how you want to call it. And I'm going to show you how I do it. One and a half cup of sugar. You can replace it with 3/4 cups of honey, 2 cups of sourdough discard, and 1.5 cups of applesauce. It could be any type of puree, like pumpkin, squash puree. The sky's the limit. Try it. There, you're gonna let it sit on your counter either overnight or a couple of hours for it to start fermenting. Since it's very warm in the house, I'm probably thinking that it's gonna be between 4 to 6 hours that I'm gonna leave it on the counter, and then I'm gonna do the rest of the recipe. there you have it. This is a recipe I normally do often in the winter. I was a bit rested, so I had to go back to my notes often while I was doing it, but I will put the actual recipe from venison from dinner, I'm sorry, not saying the name right, but it's going to be in the description below. And she is an amazing cook, an amazing mom, an amazing channel, so if you have time, go check her out. Everything's going to be in the description below, and I'll just make sure to link everything. Now I'm not doing the muffin, I'm doing the cake, and then I'm going to be cutting them in little squares, and I'm going to bake this for about 35 minutes, and my oven has been preheated for 350. And there is also a version of this recipe that you do not have to ferment it a couple of hours on your counter. You can just do it right off the bat. You take out your sourdough, discard from the fridge, and you do all of the steps, and she gives you all the pointers. I just want to give the kids and myself, we're eating a treat, but at least like we're having like a healthier treat with the sourdough doing its thing to ferment on the counter. So in 35 minutes, I'm going to use the knife, poke it to see if it's ready, and then the kids will have snack when they come back from school. Thank you for passing by the homestead today and cooking, baking with me, and learning a little bit about sourdough. Take care. Have a blessed day. Bye.